Welcome back to another episode of House of Aquarius podcast. It's your favorite Aquarius here, Make a Wish, back to bring you another story. So, this time, I'd like to talk to you guys about a situation involving a Scorpio female that I'm speaking with and her current situation. So, quick summary. Situation is her and her Virgo man, they are looking to expand the sexual horizons by adding a third party into the situation.
Subscribe.
Now, the Scorpio female was not the person to initiate this conversation. The Virgo male was. The Scorpio female is open to that situation, to this new experience. Because if you guys happen to know the nasty stories of the Scorpio people and how sexually active they are and all the good jazz, consider the fact that they also are the ones that are in control of the genitals by sign, But that part being aside, she's opening to try new things in this relationship with this Virgo man. This Virgo man offered the situation. She said yes. Cool, not a problem. This is where the problem comes in for me. The Virgo man already had a woman he was talking to bring into the situation before this had actually been a thought or brought up to the Scorpio female. So, not too much backstory in that one, but just know like this, that the Virgo male has known this other woman for quite some time. And one thing that I've been noticing over my constant experimenting, researching, and checking of habits of these signs since I've been doing this whole astrology thing is that Virgo males tend to have issues letting people go from past situations. Virgo females as well, but in the situation not quite the same. Virgo females tend to be the ones that are less likely to let go of trying to help somebody. Whereas Virgo males tend to be the ones that hold on to people, especially long-lasting or old-time flames, girlfriends, crushes, or anything like that, tries to be friends, that kind of stuff, regardless of how the other person feels in the situation. In the situation here, this, if I'm correct, is a person from previous that he was trying to hook up with. Been talking to her on and off for quite some time. I don't know how many months or years it's been going on, but that's what the problem I have with this. Okay, I don't have any problem at all.
Subscribe.
Excuse me. In regards to trying to do more experimental things with just sexual situations and trying to, improve the relationship, if that's how you guys are trying to improve things. I'm open for anyone being open for whatever, There's a lot of things, a lot of directions this can go. But the situation, add a third party into it, because spice things up a little bit, bring a little more excitement to the bedroom, to the relationship, blah, 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 so on and so forth, minus the stabbing and shooting of, typical adultery stuff, So, in this situation, the only issue I actually have in the situation is the fact that I'm okay with them, like I said, trying new things. But the fact is, I personally feel, and as I advise this female, because if you're going to do something like that, both parties should be involved with the situation in regards to picking the person. Because in typical male fashion, this is obviously only a 2-girl, 1-guy situation. not a two guy, one girl situation. I'm not gonna lie. I'm the same way too there, Can't be having two swords in the same party. Nah. Can't be crossing swords and that kind of shit. This ain't no fucking Pirates of the Caribbean and shit, Not today. Or ever. But like I said, in the situation though, I feel that both parties, if they're going to add someone into the mix, should be picking someone to attack, approach, attract to the situation and see if they're open to doing things. Having the fact that this Virgo guy, had someone already lined up for the situation is something I find suspectful in the relationship. It may or may not necessarily bother some people, but it feels to me as if they was already reaching out to potentially do something behind the Scorpio's back. And now that she's open to things, hey, okay, we all get together, make some things happen. That's where my biggest qualm is with that. Because now it becomes a thing of trust issues that I would definitely say that's big red flags for. And then also, this is one part of it that wasn't added, that I forgot to add. That after she said yes to the situation, the Virgo male brought the female into the household to do things before the Scorpio female was actually ready to do things, ready to fully commit. So it was like too many red flags going into a situation. Like if you're going to do this stuff, I feel like there should be a correct way. There should be some rules, boundaries, fully fleshed out, so that everyone is going to go into the situation and be fully happy and comfortable, or as happy and comfortable as potentially allowed. Because not everyone is okay with some person having the camera and videotaping the other person getting pounded or bouncing on the other person. You know what I'm saying? Like, everyone's not ready for that. They talk about being ready for it, but actually seeing it in person, it's two different things. And Scorpio being typically the possessive, jealous, prone sign of the zodiac, or one of the main ones, that could be an issue itself, Not saying that would happen in the situation, but I'm not there, so I can't really say what actually happened there. But like I said, I feel that those definitely, if that's going to happen, it should happen the correct way. If this was me in a situation, and me and my wife were going to go ask someone to the party, like I said, I would honestly, me personally, this is how I feel it would happen. Hey, wife, what's good? We're trying to ask new chicks to the party. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. You know what? You go pick a neutral party. You go find someone, you bring it back to us, or you approach, see what you got, and then bring it back to us, and we do it, and we can figure some things out, See how I can let down two women instead of just one. But yeah, in the situation though, that was the thing. And actually, for the information I do have, the Scorpio female is completely 135% down to do that. Go find some chick, pull her, bring her back in, do it up. That's from my side, because unfortunately I spoke to one party and not the other for all the full information. Most likely how it is, more often than not. But no, this is a situation where I definitely fully believe that if you're going to bring another person into the relationship, there has to be firm boundaries, rules, and guidelines set that both people have to abide by. Otherwise, I feel it's going to fall through. Or someone's going to be really happy, someone will be really pissed or sad or depressed or whatever happens in the situation. And that is not what you really want. Because otherwise, basically, it could be just you just go have sex with somebody else and just leave me out. Adultery, go separate, all those mixed bag of emotion type shit that don't need to be there. So, if you're going to do something like that, make sure, in this situation, if you're the guy in the situation, make sure you're doing things in a way to make sure that the woman is actually fully comfortable and pleased with the results that's going to happen. Otherwise, all it's going to do is drive a huge wedge down the middle of your relationship, and you may or may not be able to recover from that, depending on how things go from that point in time, you know? So, be mindful of each other's thoughts and wants, lusts, and needs in a relationship, and everything can be happy doing. So, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you guys got anything else you want me to possibly go to about that situation, or add me down in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, and give a big thumbs up if you like what I'm doing with this, you know. As always, my friends, stay classy. Stay classy. Be you. Make a wish.